of farming, and our main victory goal is going to be to investigate some weird structures that are off to the side. But before we can do all that, we need to build out our colony and get it ready to go. But before we start all that, I'm just going to sit here and vibe a little bit for the music. Alrighty then. I'm going to keep the volume pretty low for the actual game. Please let me know if you find that the volume is too loud and I am not loud enough. But honestly, if you don't want to hear me talk, that's cool too. It's cool. Anywho. So let's get started. I decided to dress very comfy today because we're going somewhere cold. So, you know, dress for the part.
Hello, Chancellor. Your colonies await their governor.
All right, as I said, we've already completed Vanar and Sandy Gulch. So, on to Azara Falls. Now, Azara Falls is definitely a cold place and it is far from fertile terrain. So we have a couple of missions that we need to work out while we stabilize our colony. So let's hop to it. Again, as I've mentioned before, we're doing all of these on normal on the first round through just to make sure that we get everything figured out, and then we'll go to challenging and see how quickly we fail. Now, because they said that farming was going to be kind of rough, I do think that we should make sure that any farming structures we do have are going to be more productive and are also going to cost less money because we're not going to be able to have as many of them. So we'll just make sure we're doing much. I do know there's probably only going to be certain things that we can make that are going to grow the best, but we will do the best that we can, right? Let's hop to it. Look at my little rover.
Congratulations on your promotion to Chancellor.
Well, thank you.
Is in good health and is
Oh, good, because she acted a fool last time.
We performed thorough analysis on the cube she recovered, and it revealed the location of unusual structures on the planet's surface. We've selected the drop site for this colony to allow you to analyze those structures once you're ready. I'm sorry the dropship pilot wasn't able to get closer to any of the zones that support farming.
Yeah, like I think the largest, the earliest zone for farming is... I don't even know. Let's see. Okay, we got one here and one all the way over here. So we're over here, and it's definitely not a lot, but a little less talk. Figure it out. All right, we need 200 electric supply. So let's go over here. We've already got one here, so let's get that one ready to go. I will speed it up a little bit. I'm not going to like speed it up too much, but a little bit goes a long way. You know what? While they're doing that and they're building, I'm actually going to move my screen. Because I feel I would do better up here so you guys can actually see what's going on down here. So, back to business. Cool. That took no time at all, but I am going to sit here and do a little bit of an upgrade.
We need to improve the colony's
water pump.
Capacity. I think another mining facility would be a good...
I agree.
We have a few ideas on...
And a gold mine. Now, from what I understand, a lot of what we're going to have to do is definitely going to have to be... of the trade variety. So let us make sure. And then, of course, nanite processor. Because nanites are what we're going to be using to make everything. And it's going to be mighty difficult to complete this mission if we can't pay for things with nanites. So, got our water pump going. Now I am going to take a minute and put a air filter because I know that the geothermals make everything good and stinky. Ooh.
Wow, those are some very unusual structures. They look like ancient buildings or something.
So where are the structures, just so we can figure out what's going on?
But it
Oops.
didn't identify them as non-natural features. I suspect the pattern recognition software was probably thrown off by all the spiky.
I
ice
believe
formations
these are the
over here.
structures they're referring
I'm starting
to.
to get a little skeptical about our scanner system, Lori.
So we've got to get over there
All
at
the
some
zoom
point.
shots with the far scanner. Do you want me to C-mail them to you?
Can you shipe them to me?
Hold on, I'm gonna twirl them so the whole ship can see them.
I'm not allowed to use Twitter anymore.
Oh, yes.
Because of my,
Tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Right. Your tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Right, yeah, just send them to me over shipe.
So, old Jack Torrance decided, since he is their registered botanist, he was talking about a floral. And then, of course, one of the guys in the trade hub was kind of a jerk. So, he's twirtled, which I guess is their version of Twitter, a picture of his butt. And it got him in trouble because, you know, as we know, don't do dumb stuff on company time. Now, the main purpose of this trade hub is because we're not going to be able to get to the farming land before winter happens. So we need to make sure that we have an option because, yep, she's going to fuss at me about food. So what we're going to do here is we're definitely going to go for rice so we get a little more food for our people. But then also at the same time, we're going to make sure
Your colony could benefit from increased.
we're going to get a storage depot, and also we're going to get a trade. So because we are also have that gold mine, we're going to make sure that so now we have the ability to trade gold for 250 rice. So we'll just have that running, and then we'll make sure to get storage because we'll need to make sure we have a way to hold on to things. So I'm going to do over here is I'm going to take this and I'm going to upgrade it. I'm going to upgrade these as well. And because I know I'm going to need it, I'm just going to go ahead because the more buildings you build, you're going to need people to come in and immigrate, which is impossible if everybody doesn't have a way to get there. So we're going to make sure we have that ready and good to go. We've got another reward. Obviously, we're going to have it be food. And we're going to build a house.
Hello, Chancellor. There's a situation I need to discuss with you. I've closed the comm channel.
So we've already completed
this
a couple.
conversation
Did the
is only
upgrades on the
between two
geothermal.
of us. To put it briefly, we've
Yes.
observed some very unusual phenomena on the colony ship.
Oh,
I'm
unusual
not at
phenomena.
liberty to describe them without violating security protocols.
That's
What
fair.
it boils down to is this. It appears that we've been infiltrated.
Oh, snap.
Someone on this expedition is not who they appear to be.
Okay.
I'm working with security to try to pinpoint the identity of the infiltrator, but right now we have very little to go on, and no idea who or what would want to infiltrate. I'm sorry I can't give you clearer direction, but I'd like to ask you to keep an eye out. If you observe anything out of the ordinary or any unusual behavior on the part of any member of my team, please don't hesitate to make a full report. I trust you'll keep this just between the two of us.
Just between two of us. A wink, wink. A nudge, nudge. So we've got like a secondary part is that we need to pay attention to what other people are doing. Now I've just built a lightning tower because one of the things, because remember we got to focus on making sure there's enough energy. Now when we are in that winter nighttime version, what ends up happening is that you know, we run it kind of half power. And so one of the great things you can do is you can put one of these lighting towers. It'll attract the electricity and allow you to conduct. But we also have these guys over here, which is a great place for it to go. So if I remember correctly, this is where we want to start doing farming. So let's start moving that way. I also see a pod over here. So let's move that direction. Now, as we may remember from last time, there was a lot of crime that annoyed everybody. Hello, Pint Size. No, your radiance is phenomenal. So, we're going to make sure that we're going to build a little outpost over here because, as I have found, the colony gets a little grumpy if they have to move too close or too far away. So we got to make sure that we have ways for them to get places. They tend to start complaining about there not being enough tunnels and there not being enough places for them to live. And the angrier they are, the more likely you are to lose your revote. It's so political. So we've got that set up. So let's put a little bit more power. That's not the right one. There it is. So we need 24 nanites. Guys are moving kind of slow here. So when I find that, I usually like up the efficiency of it to a higher priority because I need people to move quickly. So move that over there. Oh, run out of nanites. So this is something that tends to happen. It's really annoying where I've got to wait until I have enough nanites, and that is because there is less material for them to work with. So if you see right here, you know, their mining rate is 1 per hour. And right here, they're synthesizing very quickly, but because there's nothing like in storage, so we definitely have to pay attention to that. We do have another one over here that we need to build just so we have some extra stuff to work with. All right, so we completed. We got the lightning tower, immigration center, surviving on trade, and then we have nanite income.
We have some thoughts
All
on
right.
how to best expand
More
the
power. And
expand your colony.
bigger colony, which will just happen over time. So this is one of those situations. We're going to upgrade this one first. More power. Ultimate power. Should go get my black cloak and put my head up and just be like, yes. Palpatine it up. Now, while our main focus is always sustainability and keeping everyone, you know, breathing and alive, my colonists are very uppity and very needy, and they start complaining a lot. So we've all got to be mindful about getting them stuff to do, places to shop, things to do, a bar, a grill, stuff like that, because then they get grumpy. And so right now we're doing okay. Everyone's kind of happy, 82%. And everyone's employed, and that's good. So we need more power. Let's see. Well, we've got these guys, so next steps would just be build another one right here. And that should take us to 300, I believe, because we're already at 244. So that should take us straight to 300. I will. I mean, I don't want to get up and like walk out of the room to do it. So maybe I'll just get my fiance to do it for me. Actually, he won't know where it is, so. Let me get this part figured out, and then I might, if I feel like it, go put the cape on. Though you won't really see it because I have like this thing on, so. Alright, is that enough? No? Oh, we're still not there yet, so we're gonna upgrade. Do you have people working there? We got one person. So also what I found is when we're able to is definitely making sure that nanite processor. No unhappy workers. That's good. So you see here, like the power starts to go down a bit. So we'll build up these 3 here, and then I always like to make a lot of energy cells because you see right here, you can kind of like store the amount of energy. So if there is kind of a ooh, I see something is weird. Okay, that's better. You will see that what ends up happening sometimes is when you have a lot of stuff going and then it becomes winter and night, you need to build up to make sure that if there is like a power surge or something, that stuff doesn't start like failing. So we're good there, and we're going to make 1 more. And that should be our little trifecta. Of course, like we mentioned before, once we have the nanites, definitely have to build some air filters because the geothermals are good and stinky. But this should give us ultimate power. Yes. Do it. See, as you see there, electricity. You're going to have to pay attention and make sure you build a lot of electrical towers, though. Because if you don't, what ends up happening is you'll waste nanites because then your drones have to keep replacing and repairing everything that got hit, which is very annoying. So, all right, we're at 280. I'm going to upgrade that again. And you see here it's already at 100, so we would definitely need another battery. They're a little expensive. And that takes us to 286. And then I believe once this winter night is over, we should be done. I love games like this. Like, I think I love these world building games. They are some of my favorites. I find them really cathartic. I'm also just really, really bad at first-person shooters. Like, my brain doesn't really process them the right way. Like, I always just, like, no matter how many times I try, I am a struggleless. All right, so this is the first time that when I got my prize, I went for a... more for nanites and not food or people, mainly just because I feel like we're getting closer to where the farming is, and I just want to make sure that we have some a little extra boost, little safety net of power. All right, new mission. Lo and behold, it is time to move over to this green space over here, which means we need to build out, which will require nanites. So, like I said. So, we'll have them build those guys. So, what I built is some hover car stations because it also helps when, like, the farther you move out, if you start building a hover car system, then you're able to get more mobility for all of your colonies, and then you're able to, they're less likely to complain about, oh, well, I can't reach X, Y, and Z. It's too far. So, you know. All right. So it is time to grab a drone and build it out. So that's about as far as we can go. So we'll take that and we'll move you over here. Grew the colony. What's next? Of course. Kalandra, just all she wants is just more people. More people. More people. Instead, one woman wants more power, the other person wants more people. Just, I can never please you guys. Just needy. Needy, needy, needy. So I'm just speeding this part up so that we can, for the building part, because I really don't think you guys want to sit here and just watch in real time them build everything. We got a mission. We have a mission. Eyes on the prize. All right. So I think that we are close enough to pick that up. Nope. So I think what we'll do here is we'll actually just build another, we'll build some more storage because we're going to need it. And then we're going to build another house over here, or another habitat, just because as we get farther out, we just got to make sure there's more available spaces. That's another way for your people to get pretty pissed off. And then once we space all the way out to the farmland, then we will go and start upgrading the houses that we already picked. So I believe that should be good. And now that we're within range, once this part's done, and we make a little station here so that we get people, because one thing you got to make sure of is that if you don't have enough homes or ways for them to get there in range, no matter how many tunnels you build, they just won't be populated. So now we can pick that up and get a little more of that so people are nothing. Because we got low food. The variety of food is good. It's still that they're just plowing through it. We need to basically gotta process, you gotta make more than you spend, obviously. So now that we're close here, let's see what is the most viable. So the best one I think definitely is going to be the broccoli. Now I will only say that sometimes if you make too much of the same thing, your colony will also get upset because there's no food variety. So you got to pay attention to that. And the reason that I'm using the greenhouses instead of the regular farms is because the greenhouses will actually still work at 50% efficiency in the winter part of it, so that you still have the opportunity to still have food regardless. And you see here, can't acquire workers because it's too far away. And that's when we make another one of these bad boys, because the closest house is over here. And with that, we solved that problem. Now we have to do 6 food, so obviously we're going to have to make another one, but I need another drone because I'm not close enough, as you can see, and I want to be able to capitalize on the entire area. So we'll do that. And then we'll build some more greenhouses. The barley, barley is not as great. Melon's definitely not good. Rice is a bit viable, so we'll definitely do one of those. Obviously, we'll still do a second broccoli because good lord. Oh, okay. So, creep spores are a thing. So, this is where your scrubber drones are definitely importante. Oh no. Which one's infected? Select. Okay.
Colonists are complaining about inadequate water supplies.
Okay. So have them build that. We'll build a couple. Because if you see here, the plague spores are going to be on there. So, and if they don't, they'll start infecting all the buildings and they'll destroy the building. And that's one of our mines, so we can't have that happen. So get that built. And there it goes. So that should be good. Eventually what we'll have is a plasma turret. I know. They always complaining. Always complaining. It's never good enough for them. I tried. It's just never good enough for them. I feel like just a really unloved mother. Select. Okay, they're still cleaning that. So we're gonna upgrade that one because it needs help. So we've upgraded this water, but people are still complaining about water supply. So we are going to, one thing I like to do is do like an atmospheric condenser. It also helps like improve the air. And then a water treatment plant, I do them next to where people are living. So that tends to help out with the thing. And the great thing is because broccoli is so plentiful here, I can definitely do that. So we trade them broccoli, they give us quinoa. So while we can't grow quinoa, we can trade for quinoa. So we'll uncheck that one and we'll go to broccoli for quinoa.
Welcome. Your colony.
All right, we need more light towers for more power. So you can see here, I'm using my hand. So you can see here this this radius will show you what is protected. So definitely always want to make sure that you're overlapping. And then we come over here, we build another one about there. That looks good. And then we build another one about here. And that looks good. All right, let's see what we've got done. So we got lightning defenses up. We're good to go. Build the colony. All the humans. Got that quinoa. Got some new missions. See, and this is what I was talking about. Now everybody, they're complaining. They need entertainment. It's not enough that I have made them a home out of nothing. You got food. You got water. You got protection.
We have a new trade mission.
I have a request for you from...
And these referendums, here we go. All right, so let's see. So now we got to do an overlay of the air quality because the air quality is not great. So where is the air quality not great? Ooh, yeah, definitely not great. So we'll just put some air filters all over the place. My bad. I was chit-chatting away and I wasn't thinking about y'all guys. Y'all, again, gotta make sure they can breathe. They get grumpy when they can't breathe. How am I supposed to breathe with no air? I don't know, you're in space. You're not supposed to be breathing anyways. Crap. Alright, we need a bar and grill. What are you gonna keep complaining? There you go. Bar and grill number 1. Because people are gonna complain over here. Get you a grill. They get so grumpy. They're just like, it's too much crime. I'm like, well, your mission is trying to save the world. Y'all need to stop causing crime. But as I speak about that, like I have one over here and I tend to have like a couple because people start complaining because referendums.
A new mission is available.
All right, in order to analyze unidentified structures, we'll need to construct a research center and then upgrade to tier 2. So before we do that, let's make some more because I already know these busted people are gonna complain because they ungrateful. I try and I try and I try. But they don't appreciate. They don't appreciate. And then what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the ones that we already have so that we have options because apparently my folk are bougie and needy. We also need to definitely make some more energy batteries because we are at 100%. Energy battery. All right. Now, we do have a mine over here that we can make. Oh, Lord. Speak of the devil. Okay, so... First things first, before I lose my train of thought, I'm going to build this guy right here. And then I got to go over here to that. Remember that original mine that we built? So there's no more left. So what we're going to do is we recycle it. And that'll give us a little bit of nanites back. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay. So we have that. Gold for corn. Trade. Corn. Okay. Do we have any more gold? So let me look.
I think you're on track to win this referendum.
81%. See, look, always complaining. I miss the shopping centers on the colony ship. We are trying to do a scientific mission. We are not here to go to Zales. Shop later. But shop smart. S-smart. So let's look at our resources. So a little barley
Good news. Your citizens seem happy
and
with your
more
performance,
broccoli.
and I think you have a good chance to win
And
this
let's see if
referendum.
we can make some more water. We'll do an atmospheres condenser over here too. All right. Now, because we need to come this direction, that's definitely the direction we need to start going. So we're going to need to build over here.
I have an opportunity to facilitate.
I need to import melons now. That's not a euphemism,
I
right?
think you're on track to win this referendum. But
I just had a referendum. Do you see this nonsense? Anywho, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. So now we're going to import some melons. I know, you would think in the future we got hover cars, but I still got to make a shopping center. Fine. Here you go. We'll put it right here. So there you go. And also we're going to need to make probably another nanite center because this one, where is it? Right here is not going to be enough. There's plenty of iron to process and they just, you're not efficient. Let's go. Let's make it snappy. I know. I'm asking for a lot. I don't care. And be low on food. Just ungrateful.
congratulations on your referendum victory,
Thank
boss.
you. I won. What other choice did you have? That should be enough food.
One of your former colonies is
Ugh,
We'd like
Snow.
you to increase
I don't have interest in your drugs. Okay, sir. I'm on a mission. So now's the time when we need to start upgrading our locations. Because everybody's complaining.
We're concerned about the food situation in your colony.
Yeah.
Hunger appears to be a growing problem.
I'm
Is
working
everything
on it.
right down there?
Oh, girl. She always got something to say. Anybody ask you, ho? Damn. I'm gonna need y'all to pick up the pace, y'all. Alright. But I got some achievements. There we go. Got some foods. And gotta make a research center. Did not forget. Science! How much is the research center? Expensive. The fuck it is. Make sure those are all upgraded. Jean don't know how to act right. Oh my god. Unless you gonna bring your behind down here and grow it yourself, shut up. Exactly. Like, just, I'm gonna stay up here and I'm gonna just judge you and tell you what to do while I dropped you out of the way where I did not mean to put you. Just, you're not helping. It's that micromanaging. Like, stay in your lane. Stay. Just mind your business. Just mind your business. Just mind your business, and we'll be alright. I was fine until I had to build another. Yes, I know. 7 per colonist. Fine. So, y'all gonna be mad for a little bit because I'm gonna do a rationing. Because if y'all beep at me one more darn time. So, we're rationing right now. Everyone's in a diet. Leave me alone. God. We have an important mission. Drink some water. Pro tip. I have been informed that, you know, hunger and thirst are the same for your body, and sometimes you just don't know which one you feel in. So maybe you just thirsty. I got plenty of water. Drink that. So yes, I know, girl. Just busted people. Always got opinions, and none of them useful. Y'all gonna have all the broccoli in the world, and I do not care. I hear it's good for you. I don't know what to tell you. But what we will do is we will restart trade. Because this one's a permanent one. Which one's the permanent one? Broccoli for... Gotta find a permanent one, which is broccoli for something. Gold for coin. I don't have gold right now. Well, okay. We'll do that until it runs out. Where? Select. Okay. You know what? We're gonna build a little house on the prairie. Boop. And that should resolve the food problem. Y'all better not say nothing. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I am trying to save y'all's lives. Oh my god. So we're gonna build that. Jesus. Gotta make some plasma turrets. But also I need to turn on the... Do I have it yet? I feel like I should have it. No? Cool. Did I not? I feel like I should have the option for auto repair. There you are. Cool. So now we got drone auto repair. Y'all know how to act right. But I should probably turn the charts on. Now, the plasma turrets are super helpful. House in the Tundra. Exactly. You've heard of Little House in the Prairie. Well, now it's House in the Tundra. Go crawl into a tauntaun. Alright, we got plenty of food, so I can turn rationing off so everybody can stop being busted. Got some creep spores, because y'all know how to act right, so... Plasma turrets. Upgrade. I swear to God, if she speaks, we gonna fight. She always got something to say. None of it useful. Alright.
Guess what time it is? That's right.
I ain't worried about your expeditions. Alright. Now we gotta go over there. And we gotta do this. So we already built this guy here. Let's make sure that we have a hovercraft. Also, because it's probably helpful, let's build some police stations. Because y'all don't know how to act right. I don't want to hear y'all complain about, there's too much crime. Well, if y'all stop acting like a daggone fool and stop getting it in everybody's face. Stay home. Mind your business. Anyways, like I was saying. So we need to come over here. So we are going to make that happen right there. Alright, cha. You not. Alright, it is clear, and we are definitely going to need some more power. So we are going to make little situation, but also while we're here, let's make sure that everyone can breathe, because I don't want to hear y'all mouths, because everybody got something to say. You gotta be preemptive with this sometime, because you know somebody gonna say something, someone's gonna complain about something. Oh, and see, look, I'm psychic.
It looks like that time is upon us again.
Alright, so we're gonna build a home right there. Alright, also, there's some complaints. Alright, so we need more storage. I'm seeing. Make a couple of storage depots.
Good news. Your citizens
Yeah.
seem happy with your performance, and I think
I
you
ain't
have a
worried
good
about y'all.
chance to win this referendum.
I know, I'm terrible. Everyone's a critic. Kalandra is always just like, referendum. Have more people. Referendum. People mad at you. Here's all the reasons why. I'm just like, do you have food? Check. Are you alive? You welcome. 7 shades of ungrateful. It's the heck you guys are.
I think you're on track to win this
Girl, get out of my face.
But here's the feedback I've compiled from your citizens.
I'm sorry. I get so annoyed with her because I'm trying to do something. And she just keeps popping up. And I'm like, I don't care. If one more person asks for a shopping center, I'm going to lose it.
We'd like you to expand your colony.
See, and look. Right next, she's just like, have more people, but keep them all 100% happy. Just like, get away from me. Just demanding stuff out of me like she runs something. Are you Chancellor? No, I'm Chancellor. My colony. Mind your business. Oh.
Good news. Your citizens seem
Girl.
happy with your performance, and I think
I
you
have to
a
walk
good
too far to go to my
chance
job.
win
Get away
this
from me, man. Just whiny. I gotta do effort. I gotta do work. I don't want to do it. Let me complain about it. Let's make another bar and grill because apparently the only thing that shuts them up is alcohol and drugs, which, you know, says so much about our future, but, you know, we just, I don't say nothing about that. No, that's too real.
Congratulations on your referendum victory, boss.
Congrats. Y'all had some sense. You would think. I mean, like, you got tunnels. It's all hermetically sealed, but they always got... There are hover cars everywhere, but they want a house, like, every freaking block. I'm like, no, you live in a high-rise. This is the city. Get the heck out of my face. Put y'all some checks. Because, like, I'm going to show you some trifling stuff right now. I'm going to show you some trifling shit. Where is it? Commute. That's an overlay. This nonsense right here. This whiny little coalition. And I'm going to build you a house, and you're going to shut the heck up. Look, and then it starts to go down because they don't have to walk as far. It's just trifling. Trifling. And then here's the kicker. A lot of the times, they just want more tunnels. That's the part that kills me. They just want tunnels. Bitches love tunnels. Look, I ain't got time for that. Alright, so what was I saying before I had to deal with bitches? Ungrateful bitches is what they were. Now, to be able to inspect these structures, we need to make another drone situation. So while that's done, and we'll make another habitat over here because everybody's just like, "Ooh." They are not grateful though. They are not. They always got something to say and they always got something to complain about and nothing's ever good enough for them. And it's just like, just Goldilocks and me not giving a fuck. Just like, it's too warm, it's too hot, I ain't got enough food over here that I want, I need more water. Just like, get on my face. Alright, now I've scanned everything. Done. And I got some quinoa. Oop, ran out of water. Alright. Overlay. Oop, we got lots of water over here. Water, water everywhere. Y'all drink too much water. Y'all pee is clear. It'll make no sense.
I'm informed that your colony is undergoing a hydration crisis.
Goliath was a theme bitch. Just coming into people's house. Just breaking and entering. And this woman, again, just like, I have heard. Because y'all a bunch of snitches. And you know what we say about snitches. They get stitches. Just snitching on a chick. A space elevator. If that does not sound like unnecessarily expensive. Let's make another water pump. Because y'all ungrateful. All the pumps. You get a pump and you get a pump. I'm like Oprah. I'm telling ya, they be working my nerves. Don't make a lick of sense. You know what? Every time I put a bar, I should just put a police station like right next to it. Because they act a fool left and freaking right. And I'm going to need a little more energy because I don't want to hear y'all complaining. So we'll do that. Now we wait. We have a threat coming in. Look at all these water pumps over here, and they just complaining. I should water ration them. But I'm nice. I'm giving them bars. They get centers so they can go spend money they don't have on crap they don't need. But I'm the bad guy. Okay. Cool. Whatever. Alright, somebody ran out to mineral, select. It's been depleted. Alright. Recycle. And honestly...
Happy to be part of your colony, Governor.
Oh, well that's kind of you. Maybe you tell your friends to stop complaining all the damn time. Ungrateful bitches. Oh Lord, plague spores. Plague spores get on my nerves. Of course. See, the plague spores are the... Oh, here she come again.
Colonists have become infected with microbes from plague spores. I trust you'll provide adequate health care to ensure the epidemic does not spread any further.
Now I gotta build hospitals. See, I don't want to like, it's just more, I feel like, I mean, I'm sure it's super realistic because people are complaining all the time about everything, but honestly. Now I gotta build hospitals because y'all contracted space AIDS. Look at all this. Look at the screen. Look at all this just space crabs. And now I also have to create a chemical plant so I can make medicine because y'all don't know how to act right. Zombies. I will have to look up these achievements in a second. Oop, Jesus. See, this is why we have to have the lightning towers because y'all be blowing up my stuff. Did me pulling the Urkel being like, did I do that? I'm sitting here trying to make enough so I can build a space elevator, but y'all won't get plague spores, so now I gotta build hospitals and shit. Just ungrateful. Ungrateful. Where are my nanite processors? Lord, get away from me. Oh, gotta make another one of you. Just work, 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 work. Let me see your work, 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 work. I know. It's a hoax. The plague spores are a hoax. You fine, you fine, you be alright. Alright, so it's a little damage control moment. Alright, got a chemical plant that we now have to make. I'm probably going to make it over here. But yeah. Right here. And then we're gonna upgrade it.
It's time for a referendum election.
Girl, get away from me. Everybody's sick. Now you want a referendum? Pretty much. It's just like, here is some stuff that I messed up. Hey, you take this and improve on it because I'm not going to.
I think you're on track to win this referendum.
Yeah.
But here's the
Like, I don't even care anymore. Like, I legit, I'm just like, okay, cool. That sounds awesome. Here, give y'all something to do. Research all the things. I mean, I'm not gonna make these drugs. Yes, I know there's an infection. I can't do nothing about that. Y'all want to act a fool.
Good news. Your citizens seem happy with your performance, and I think you have a good
Like I
chance
care.
to win this referendum.
I am so hateful. Like, don't they see what I am trying to do for them? But here's the thing. The plague vaccine and the nanomedicines that makes, it requires water. Oh, Lord. Air quality, select.
I think you're on track
Over
to win
here.
this referendum.
Yeah, girl,
But here's
get
the
away from me.
feedback I've compiled from your citizens.
My citizens are the reason why things aren't great. Because y'all ungrateful. But sure, blame it on me. That's cool. Let's do that. Alright, what was I doing? Right. Building a hospital. You ungrateful bitches. Who can't? Select. Why can't you?
Congratulations on your
Oh my-
referendum victory, boss.
Great. Who else y'all gonna hire? Who else gonna deal with y'all raggedy butts? Y'all can't even fly in any of this shit. But y'all, what you gonna do? Vote me out? Get away from me. Sitting here trying to save y'all. And if that ain't allegory. Alright, we got hospitals. Everyone's got nanomedicines. That's what I was gonna do. Oh my god, go away. So we need a water pump. Let's see. Oop, there's some water over here. So a thing that I found is that $52 colonists. They be alright.
Here's your next
I
population.
got medicines coming out. They be okay. Look, we got nano medicines coming out. They gonna be okay. Y'all a little ungrateful, but it's cool. It's whatever. I'm not offended. Honestly, just I want that shard storm to just hit me. Just take me out. How much is this space elevator? Because I feel like it's probably expensive. Yep. I want everyone to see this. Just 900 nanites. Which I would have already been at if people hadn't been acting a fool. But we can't have nice things now, can we? Oop. A colonist died. Got our first death. I mean, I got hospitals everywhere. Go to the doctor. I mean, what do y'all want from me? Just like everyone's covered. Look at all this coverage. Okay, I could probably do like a little hospital action. Over here. Covered. I mean, y'all all covered. It's not my fault if you don't go to the doctor. Like, let me just, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm sorry you're dying. I got healthcare freaking everywhere. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I sat here, I built a bunch of hospitals. Everyone's giving out vaccines. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. Well, this got super topical real quick. See, and this is why sometimes I can't achieve the things that I want to achieve. Plague spores detected. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Just all the plague spores. Hospitals everywhere. That is a good question, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't cost them anything. Why can't you acquire weapons?
As you recall, the Constitution guarantees your citizens the right to vote in the colony
Lord
government.
Jesus.
It looks like that time is upon us again.
I'm gonna say I don't know if we're gonna make it through this one because people dying, and I built all these hospitals and ain't nobody going. So
Good news. Your citizens seem happy with your performance.
there aren't enough medical. I built 4 hospitals. Just what? Here, have another hospital. Like a hospital every 5 freaking feet.
I think you're on track to win this.
Go
one.
away.
But here's the feedback I've compiled from your citizens.
See, it would make more sense if it did cost money, but it don't. So it'll make no darn sense why all these people are not doing well. Like, I'm sorry y'all got sick. I did have
Your citizens
adequate
seem
health
happy with
care.
your performance, and I think you have a
Y'all
good chance
and
of
Law and
winning this
Order,
one.
I swear to God. Sir. Alright. Let's check out the air quality. Like, I got decontamination units everywhere. I need a combo bar hospital. That would be amazing and would probably solve a lot of problems. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they were just like,
Congratulations on your
I have to
referendum
walk
victory,
too
boss.
far. Okay, thank you. Like, I have to walk too far for this free healthcare. Can y'all tell I'm annoyed? Can y'all tell I'm annoyed? Hospitals everywhere. Look, look. Hospital. Hospital. Okay. Let's make all the hospitals high priority. Fix all the people. Because y'all suck. I swear, this infection nonsense is working my nerves. Recycle. Okay, recycle. Just like, I'm trying to keep everybody alive, but you're making it difficult. Like, I got hospitals everywhere. I don't know what else you want. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can extend ourselves this way. And let's make a new hospital, just, you know, for shits and giggles. All right, it looks like we have finally squashed the plague. It looks like everyone's finally doing all right. But now we're low on water, and that is because we have created a whole lot of vaccines to protect the people that won't go to the hospital. Just saying. Alright, let's see where water is.
I'm receiving reports that your colonists are complaining about inadequate
See?
supplies.
See? She always got something. Motherfucking saying. And she is working my last good nerve. Oh lord, here come the plague spores again. Ugh, we just got done with this stupid infection. Ha! I was about to say, I swear, I was about to cuss. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the power plants that I created, and we're going to stop them from producing because we have enough. So
Time for a referendum election.
So we got 5,000 plague vaccines, so we're good to go for a while. Now that that crisis has been
I think
averted,
you're on track to win this referendum. But here's the feedback. Good news. Your
it's
citizens
too
seem
crowded
happy with your
here. The
performance,
colony
and
doesn't
I think
take
you
law
have
and
a
order
good chance
seriously,
to
and
win
I
this
have to walk
referendum.
too far to get to work. Am I salty? Yes. Do I feel like my colony members are being a little ungrateful?
I
Yes.
think you're on track to win this referendum. But here's the feedback I've compiled from your citizens.
So we're going to build a little bit out here. We're going to remember to have Shard Storm. We're also going to remember to have a scrubber drone. Girl, get away from me. I don't care. I do not care. More power! Just, I want to know what they're doing while it's contracting so I got decontamination units every which way. There's like 7 hospitals and still people were dying left and right. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Just a whole lot of grumpy and ungrateful for no reason whatsoever. So let's make a whole lot of solar panels. Make sure we have enough power. More power. Ultimate power. Alright, what's another mission? What else I want?
The colony's population.
You see this noise? Oh, you over there. Ooh, look, we got some greenery over here. That's nice. Where's that at? In comparison. How far away? Ooh, you way over here. Do you see this? Just all the way, just East Jalapy. Near nothing. All the way over here. Just, no. We working on something over here. Alright. We got iron deposit over here. And we got some greenery where we can grow some shit. Fine. Let me find some of the crime and I'll build you some police. Get you guys to stop complaining. Build you guys some police. Alrighty then. Mining. Over here. Well, oxygen. And a little house on the tundra. Alright. So that looks like it's in work. It's looking good. gotta get a little bit more. Now somehow we have to get to 900. A little bit. So I think we're at a good place. Now I'm just kind of hunting around for materials. Let me see if there's anything I can get traded in from my trade hub. Alright. No, not really. Oh, Jesus Christ. There, that's what you get. Well, at least we resolved the issue with everybody getting infected. So now what we can do, we'll need a little more power. So best way to do that is some solar panels and some energy batteries. Now, I remember seeing something over here. No, it's somewhere. Let me see. Ah, there you are. Okay. So this is Zorum. So we can build a Zorum generator, which will give us a lot more power. Oh, Lord. I swear. I mean, it tends to happen because I kind of have to, like, branch out to, like, reach other things. So it starts to become a necessary evil at this point.
I think you're on track to win this referendum, but here's the feedback I've compiled from your
Girl, I don't care.
citizens.
Build that over there. All right. Let's build a little house on the tundra right here. Because I do recall that one of the issues
Your citizens seem happy
with
your
the
performance.
space elevator is definitely going to be that it requires a lot of power. So to resolve that issue,
I think you're on track to win this referendum, but here's the feedback I've compiled from your citizens.
here, have a bar. Leave me alone. So this is basically the part where it's definitely more of a just kind of seeing where we can make
Congratulations
a little
on your
bit.
referendum victory, boss.
This game is called Aven Colony. So we've got a little bit of crime here. So let me see where my drones are at. So a lot of times you don't need to upgrade your drones, you just need to make sure that they're most efficient, because sometimes, as you can see here, they're not working at peak efficiency, and that's when you run into like, there's too much crime. So before you upgrade and waste all that money, just see where your priorities are at, because sometimes you don't need to spend money. Sometimes you just need to reevaluate your priorities. All right, now that we have that going, we can go into power and build a Zoram generator. We'll build it right here. Make sure we got some oxygen. And then also, just a little extra, we'll take an atmospheric condenser, and what that'll do is it'll give us a little bit of water, and it will also like clean the area. Oh, so let's make sure that all of our buildings are up to date. Because we've got a little bit of a crowding situation. So something I like to do is, let's go over here, and you know what? Let's build a skyscraper. How about them apples? But also, let's just make sure that everything is upgraded. So there's places for everybody to live. Now we're over here, so what I want to do, just while we kind of like wait a little bit, like I'm not going to do too much because I don't want to waste. So like that's the thing I'm going to everything. So there's a couple of ones that I haven't done. These are like optional missions. This first one is I can do the commendations, which would require me to build an expedition and then go up out of the colony into space and like go around the rest of the planet and rescue things, but that costs a lot of money. And then the other one is Starglow, which I could easily do by coming over here to this one area here that does have the ability to grow things, and that we could grow the kind of alien plant life so that we can create basically drugs. Call it what it is. All right, need another battery. So that is an option that we have. I mean, like, no one's starving right now, so I'm not particularly worried about it. And the export of it is really not my thing because it's going to also pull a lot more power, and my focus right now is to get us to a place where we don't pull as much power. So, because right now we need more power. More power.
We'd like you to expand your colony's
Again, she just take. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. All right. So that is supplying 263. And now this is definitely just like a little dance of power and resources. So I don't want to really add to yeah, I just senior advisors get on my nerves. Just like, try this. I'm like, no. I got stuff to do. So we're at a good place where we just want to encourage growth. So this is kind of just where we're at, where it's kind of like a waiting game where just make sure we have enough power to create the space elevator, which is very expensive. So we're just gonna sit here and now let's just chat, because right now I just kind of have to wait for people to, you know, do their jobs. Let's look around, see if we see any more. Oop, what is this? That's potash. I don't care about potash. So potash is a kind of fertilizer that you can use on the... Oop, what's over here? Just that? 98 gold. It's a type of fertilizer you can use to help you like grow things, but that's just about it. So my main focus isn't really on the potash because right now I'm okay. It's more on making sure that I have not missed any of the resources that I need to it, because if that happens, what I will have to do, the decision that I will have to make. Oh, there's an iron deposit over here, and there's some more energy. But whew, look at how far away it is. Is it worth it? That's the real question. Ooh, boiling homemade pasta. I made homemade bread the other day, and then I also made, today I made rice pudding in a crock pot. I thought that was really nice. And then, select.
It's time for a referendum election.
You and your fucking referendums. Because it would just be really expensive to come all the way over here to get this. It is 2,000 iron, but it's gonna cost a lot just to get over there. So I feel like let's just see where we get to, because it's still just potash. Where we are, and if we need to spread out by then, we will. But I don't want to waste resources unnecessarily for that little bit over there if we don't need to. So let's just let it be, and we'll wait. So let's chat.
Your citizens
Girl.
seem happy with your performance, and I think you have a good chance to win this referendum.
So, we're looking good. It's still 900 that we have to get, which is really, really annoying. So it's definitely one of those situations where now it's kind of like just tiny tweaks. Because we had to spread out pretty far to achieve what we needed to achieve. But there's enough.
I think you're on track to win this referendum.
I don't care.
But here's the
There's
feedback
enough
I compiled from
food
your citizens.
right now. There's enough food. There is enough water. I might have to, you know, like add one little storage depot here and there. And while people are not like 100% happy, y'all be alright. There are 4 unhappy colonists out of 533. See how morale is doing.
Good news. Your citizens seem happy with your performance, and I think you have a good chance to win this referendum.
Like, don't they know I'm trying to achieve something here? Like, do they not understand that the vision that I have is to complete this mission and make a damn space elevator, which I can't if everyone keeps complaining. All right, we reached 600. Now we're just gonna just. Let's see how much. So how much do we get for an expedition? 30 nanites. This one gives us 20. Cause like they're not even a lot of nanites. So it's really, honestly, it's just whatever. And it does pull a lot of power. Like, so there's a stadium, there's a history center, and there's a nanite. You see this? So we got enough power where we are right now. So that's good because it only requires 44 power. But we got to get to 900. And I don't want to build anything else because that will pull from it. So really I am at this point. It's just not really interested in doing too much. As long as I keep passing the referendums where they are.
Your referendum victory, boss.
I mean, like, how's crime doing? Okay, that's a little excessive over here. But where I am, it's more just... just looking for... I'm more looking for, like, the reds than I am the like, gray areas, because the gray areas are fine. They're not great, but, you know. It's like this bit over here. It's low, but it's still... People are grumpy. So we resolve that issue over here. Well, it's a little crime syndicate happening. Alright, that should be good. And then, so usually whenever I make something, I always make sure there's like a response of some sort in the way of power. because again, you know, we're going to have to use a lot of it when we build the space elevator. So we do have to, like, it is kind of a little bit, there's a balance to it. There's a little bit of a give and take. I will say that something that's really important to take in mind when you're playing this is that at some point you will reach a point where you can't build too many more buildings, because if you do, you're running the risk of like depleting. So there is a limit to how many buildings you are. So I try really hard, while I am a bit sprawled out, as you can see, I am trying to be very mindful about the decisions that I make. I might just take away their VR centers because I'm a jerk, but like this one right here. How much would it be to recycle you? 23. Not really enough, but how much power are you using? Eh. So now this is just kind of like the part where, you know, you just kind of have to wait. We are very close. We're at 700. So we're looking good. And again, like I said, as long as we do not run out of our last iron mining situation, we should be good to go. Which I believe is over here. And there is 47 in there, so that's good. Maybe process just a little faster. Don't mind. Ooh, are you sick? Why are you unhappy?
This colony is not what I was hoping it would be.
What do you want? The commute. Total. Where's your commute? Okay. Well, let's see how the commute is. Okay, well, you just need... Alright, we're getting there. Now I can address stuff like commutes. Because whiny bitches are whiny bitches. Alright. So this right here, this insufficient housing. So we're just gonna upgrade our... No, you're fine. I'm just like, I'm a woman on a mission. I'm trying to focus on getting that done. And oop, there we go. We have reached 900. Yeah! Thank Christ. All right, let's get this built before something else breaks. No, you're totally fine. We're at a place where we avoided a crisis. We did have some death, and we're going to mourn the loss of our 25 colony members who unfortunately refused to go to the doctor and socially distance, and therefore did not avoid the plague. So we are sorry for the loss, and we have some people who are a little upset about their commutes. So, you know, we're going to try to be mindful of that. And we're done! We did it!
I see you've analyzed the structures, Chancellor. We'll run the data through our pattern analysis software, and hopefully it will lead us to further discoveries. Calandra?
One would hope.
I'm on, Commander.
Jack, what about you? You on?
Reporting.
Good. We're all here. Okay, guys, I've looped the Chancellor in on the comm channel as well. Calandra, can you tell me what you saw in Sandy Gulch before you were knocked out?
So, Calandra went somewhere where she wasn't supposed to go.
Remember anything?
She was investigating stuff, and she was out of her lane. She got jacked up. She got jumped.
Okay, before
That's what
you got
happens when you
knocked
go
out,
places you're not supposed
you
to.
contacted me over the comm channel, and you said there was, quote, a situation and that you saw something. Do you remember what it was that you saw?
Nothing. I'm sorry, no.
What about that cube? They found you with a cube in your hand. How did you get that?
I don't remember at all.
It must have been the concussion. That can happen when you get hit hard enough.
She did get a concussion.
Let us
She
know if
got
you
knocked
remember
up.
anything.
Oh,
Jack, what's the progress of your analysis of that cube that Calandra found?
I've been using our pattern analysis
Whoop.
software to decode it.
air is not
I picked
looking
up a
great
few
over here.
tantalizing clues. It seems to contain some sort of a history of an alien species. I can't quite make out their name, but it sounds like they were a lot like us. They started to learn science, build computers, but they also had wars and famine and things like that.
And that species used to live on Aven Prime?
I think so. I'm really not sure yet. We're only scratching the surface.
Or maybe they're living underground or something.
From what I can tell, they call themselves the People Who Changed. And the chapter I decoded refers to an event called The Message. It has something to do with an extinction event.
So they went extinct? Is that why they're not here anymore?
I don't really know. That's as far as I got. I expect progress will pick up as the pattern recognition algorithm picks up more of the alien language.
Understood. Keep working and report back to us once you find out more.
Hey. And with that, we are done. Claim the victory. They're like us, run, right? Really? Basically. And with that, we have done, in just 2 hours, Azara Falls. Got a score of 652, total of 702 colonists. Not everybody was super happy, but everybody was employed. 100% health. Crime, not great. 100% housing filled. Buildings made 267 buildings. And average air quality was 96. So, hey. 73% of the jobs were filled, but there was 100% employment, which meant that there was still space for a 27% more people to join. Happiness was at the end about 67, and that is because we started running out of housing while people were talking, but that was the end of that one. But, you know, housing capacity. Colonists were fed and hydrated. Housing capacity, we were at max capacity. No infected buildings, and total food ended up being pretty good. So, we're going to save that. And with that, we achieved all the things. I would like to thank everybody for joining me. Next Monday, we will be checking out Hyla Crescent. And now this one is another one where it is going to be, you know, instead of it being farm deficient, there's definitely a lot of farm land. However, the mineral deposits are meager, so it is going to be less about trying to make as many nanites as possible and being just really smart and conservative with our nanites. So we will go see that on Monday. Thank you guys for joining me. This is Magpie, Chancellor Magpie, signing out. Stay awesome, Gotham. That belongs to somebody, doesn't it? I'll figure out a catchphrase. You guys can help me with that one. But until next time, bye.